4x100 medley relay. This is a U.S. event. The Americans set the world record in Athens. They have never lost this event, in the Olympic Games. The same four men who set the world record in Athens and won the World Championships last summer in Montreal swim again here. And, you know, Rowdy, for some fans at home might be saying, wait a second, where's Michael Phelps in this?
Well, you know, Michael Phelps does not have a faster 100 than any one of these guys. Three of them have the world record, and Jason Lezak's the American record holder. So he's just not fast enough at this point.
And competition will come. Japan does have three of the four swimmers here who finished third in the Worlds last year. Of course, Australia, part of the story of these Pan-Pac championships. For the second time in the last 3 years, a major international meet taking place on the North American continent, and Australia not sending a representative team.
No question, the fastest competition in 2006 is right here, especially on the men's side. They probably needed to be here to be able to test themselves, and they're not.
One Aussie world record set by Jessica Schipper. Women's fly, 5 U.S. world records have already been set.
Take your marks.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see another one here. Aaron Pearsall has been known to lead off with some amazing splits. You can break a world record leading off a relay. So this counts for a world record if Aaron Pearsall can get under. 53.17 is the world record. He was out 25.96 when he did that. He's right on it. Very close.
Pearsall has already set one individual world record in these Pan-Pacs.
And that was in the 200 back, Ted, and he was so close in the 100. It was 53.3. He was only a couple tenths off in the 100.
Well, here comes Pearsall. 53.17 is the individual record time, and he's off on that. So Brendan Hansen, also setting a world record in these championships, now takes off on the breaststroke.
Well, if you're thinking world record for the medley relay, this was an important leg, that first leg. Brendan Hansen, as you mentioned, just set that world record in the 200. Had an off 100, you might say, even though he won the gold. He was 59.9 there. 59.1's his world record. He's also been 59.3 as a split on the relay, so he can get the United States back in the world record hunt in a hurry.
Well, he did on the first 50. Amazing reserve. Setting a world record earlier. Individual, now swimming a great 100 here is Hansen.
These guys have been swimming together for so long. They know each other like the back of their hand. Watch this relay exchange here. Ian Crocker, so good getting off the blocks. He's so explosive. Now here's the key leg right here, Ted. It's got to be the butterfly. His world record, 50.4. He was a second slower than that in the individual 100. He also has the fastest fly split in history, by the way. He was 50.2 there, and that was done in Athens.
And of course, that was the race that Michael Phelps swung the heat and then gave the spot to Crocker in the final.
Yeah, very magnanimous of Michael Phelps, but it paid off for the United States in a big way as they broke that world record and won the gold. Now, going back there, Brendan Hansen quickly, he was 59.1, so it puts them back on world record pace. You're going to have to see a really, really good split by Ian Crocker for them to have a chance at the world record.
Jason Lezak ready to take over the anchor leg. And they're 7/10 above the world record pace.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to break that world record. You know, they just like Michael and Aaron and Brendan, they've all set such high standards, so high goals for themselves. And you know, it's tough to be able to break a world record of this magnitude. It just really is. You know, everything has to fall in place perfectly.
Crocker didn't quite reach his world record pace.
He was 50.9 on that, which is for anybody else in the world is spectacular. For Ian Crocker, might be off a little bit.
Well, in essence, we've been spoiled. We've seen such magnificent swimming by the Americans in these Pan Pacific Championships. 5 world records set by American swimmers here, and they will not set one, even though they coast home to an easy relay win. 3:31.79. the U.S. time. That is a Pan Pac record. Japan comes in second. Australia third.
Well, it's still the third fastest relay in history.
Isn't that something? And I wonder if any of them really feel good about that, because they've set such an incredibly high standard.
Yeah, they really have, and you can see this first exchange. Aaron Pearsall got off to a great lead. Brendan Hansen had a spectacular second leg, and here's Ian Crocker coming into the great Jason Lezak. And, you know, it was a solid finish, a solid relay. Once again, third fastest in history. They'll take it.
So the American men complete a dominant performance in these Pan Pacific Championships, coasting to victory in the 4x100 medley.
In the 4x100 medley, nobody does it better than the USA. Aaron, I know you relish that leadoff role, but how much do you love setting the tone for this race?
Well, it's by the nature of it, and you know, it's just to be able to do that with these three guys. That's what gets me going, and hopefully, what I do produces something in these guys, and that's kind of my. I look at it as my job, and it's not hard to set off for these guys very much, and so I love it.
Brendan, when I talked to you after the 200 breast, you had that look in your eye like there was still work to be done. How much did you really want to go after this record tonight?
I think we all wanted to go after this record. It was important to us, and I don't think we realized how fast the record is, how fast we actually are. When we swim this race, you know, we have a decent time like that, and everyone's like, oh. So it's always expected of us to break a world record, but it's a great tap to a great meet so far.
Congratulations again, you guys. You have set the standard for a number of years. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, you heard the American men. They're gunning for their own world record. They came just over a second short, nonetheless, coasting to an easy victory, with Japan taking second and Australia